Pisces, welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal, I'm the Crystalline Priestess. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and an astrologer, and today we're looking at your end of August. So I know it's a little late, but you know, better late than never is what I said to Aquarius. So the first card coming out is actually Pisces, I believe. So you are really focused on you at the moment. We have Mercury retrograde reinvention, which is happening at the moment in Virgo. Your opposing sign, and we have the Sun in Virgo, and we have Saturn currently in Pisces. So wow, we have fire element of desire at the bottom of the deck. There is a lot going on with you guys. We have Neptune in Pisces, we have Saturn in Pisces. At the moment we have Mercury retrograde in Virgo, and we have the Sun in Virgo. So this is a lot going on between Pisces and Virgo axis, which is essentially going to be really having you, I think, revisit and contemplate, reevaluate, really figure out what this period of darkness has been for you. Because I feel like you guys have been in a period of darkness for a little bit now. It could be since Aries season, maybe since Aries season, which would have been March, April. Maybe things sort of heated up and it feels like some of you guys could have had a little bit of a loss, or you could have just had a lot of things come up, a lot happen. It's just feeling like the end of August with Mercury retrograde coming out, it's a little bit of an opportunity to sort of go back over what's happened over the past year and really have a look at how that's affected how you're feeling. Because I feel like some of you guys have been feeling a little down. I feel like you've been feeling a little dark. We have Grand Trine blessings in reverse, and I don't usually read these cards in reverse, but I'm really feeling like this is in the reverse for a reason at the moment. And I feel like you felt disconnected from your blessings, blocked from your blessings. You might have even felt like you were having trouble even communicating with spirit. The Empress is coming up, so for some of you guys it might be that you lost your mother, you might have lost a child, you might have lost, you know, this came up for Cancer as well, but I was getting someone I think might have had a miscarriage. So if that was you, you are seen. I love you. I'm sending you all my love and all my healing, and you know, just I can't, there's no words, so you know, you get it. But this Empress card, it's feeling like you guys have been feeling, look, Four of Cups, it's almost like shunned, like pushed out in a way from God. Like it's literally feeling like this is going that deep that it's, we're talking about God here, we're talking about the divine, we're talking about us feeling like we have been left out in the cold. Could be to do with just us feeling abundant and beautiful and worthy as well. Self-esteem is coming up. We have Five of Pentacles coming out to clarify desire. So look, like I said straight away at the beginning in this reading, like it's about a feeling of loss at the moment. And I just saw 333 on the camera. So the thing is, it's like all of this loss, Pisces, has had us feeling, and I'm saying us because I'm a Pisces sun, has had us feeling really disconnected from God. It's had us feeling, I think, even disconnected from other people. I'm seeing this as literally someone spiraling, you know, just going down the rabbit hole further and further. So loss has sort of really taken its toll on your ability to dream, on your ability to see joy and light and potential in the future. I feel like for some of you guys, there's a dream here that it feels like it's not being quite fulfilled. Some of you guys dream of being parents. Some of you guys dream of having your own business. Some of you guys dream, you know, of having a healthy, happy, healed family. And, you know, it's felt as though there's been like, it's showing me like I'm seeing an image of like a really, like a swamp, but at nighttime, you know, with this, oh my God, we have the moon and the sun. So we're seeing, the way I'm seeing it is literally like seeing a swamp at nighttime compared to daytime. So it's like in the daytime, this swamp looks absolutely beautiful and stunning, and there's beautiful birds and there's creatures and there's turtles, you know, and frogs, and it's lovely. But then when it turns to night, it gets scary. As soon as things get dark, things become a little scary. And the thing is, Pisces, the energy that I'm getting feels like you're someone who wants to be, you're so loving, compassionate, caring, honest, authentic. You don't want to be someone that's dark. You don't want to be someone who you know, inflicts any sort of pain or suffering on another. But I feel like sometimes the problem with Pisces can be that we let ourselves just overgive and overgive and overgive, and we have no boundaries sometimes, to the point where we become furious. And the progression of Pisces is Aries. So we need to remember that Pisces placements will progress into Aries placements, which will turn, it'll go from someone being like a doormat to someone being like, no, like, I'm getting the fuck up. I'm no longer a mat. Instead, I'm going to like stand up for myself. You know what I mean? So it's giving me this energy. I'm saying this because I feel like for some of you guys, it's been really hard to sort of accept this version of you who is maybe a little bit more feisty, who's maybe a little bit more negative, or a little bit more in touch with their shadows, a little bit more in touch with their demons. Because this Pisces, I believe, it feels like at some point you might not have wanted to even believe that you had shadows. You might not have wanted to even believe that you had problems, demons, anxieties, skeletons in the closet. Now I'm here, I'm sorry, mama, I didn't mean to hurt you, you know? So there are some skeletons in the closet. And I don't know if no one knows it. Like, that song is definitely, I'm going to add that as your second song, Pisces, because it's time to clean out the closet. That's what's coming out at the end of August for you guys. It's really, and you know what? You have the full moon in your sign, so that makes a lot of sense. There we go, there we go. Full moon in your sign, so that's going to be really bringing to the surface an awful lot of things that have been hidden, you know, fears, deep unconscious things that have been hidden away. This is a moon, this is a month, the end of this month is an opportunity for healings. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Fool, and then we have the Emperor as well. So for a lot of you guys, I'm getting this, a specific message where it feels like you guys are healing your ancestral trauma and your ancestral pain through creating a sense of love and connection and family and emotional harmony within yourself, but then within someone else as well. So I don't know, some of you guys already have a partner, and I'm feeling like this partner has been activating you and activating you to like sort of step into this Fool energy, to step into this you know, this excitable, I don't even want to say excitable, but this new energy that allows for more opportunity, that sees with more potential, you know what I mean? I feel like with this Mercury retrograde reinvention, it's reinvention and reinventing your perception. And like I was saying before, a lot of you guys, you're ancestrally healing your relationships, your relationship to relationships in general, which means that some of you had like a toxic, maybe peer relationships or parental relationships that you, and I say this all the fucking time, parental relationships that were not quite healthy, and so you picked them up along the way. And with this Five of Pentacles, with this Nine of Cups coming out over this fire element desire, it feels like some of you guys have missed out on what you felt like your dreams literally caved in. Like you feel like your dreams literally were unattainable, or you might have had it and it was ripped away from you. And a lot of you guys, it is literally this dream of feeling completely connected with someone. It's being a mom, it's being a dad, it's having a family, it's feeling deeply connected, and like you're able to flow and to create and to share your passions and your gifts with the world and your desires, and to just create. There's this sense of depression, I think, that's coming through with you, Pisces, when you're not creating, when you're not being of service to spirit through what it is that you are feeling called to do, called to channel. You know, you guys are direct channels to source, and if you're not allowing yourself to channel that energy through whatever that creative medium is for you, then you're sort of stifling up and blocking your own psychic antenna, you know what I mean? So a lot of you guys, like, you're looking for a life that feels so much more fertile and abundant, and you know, it's this balancing of masculine and feminine, because in the past I think there was an imbalance. You didn't grow up with a healthy understanding of masculine and feminine, how to be in relationships and how to be independent with yourself. And so that's a journey you've had to wander and work out on your own. And so the end of August has you really reflecting on that and really coming to conclusions as to where you are. And I think that you're you're finding it a sense of emotional stability at the end of August that you didn't have before. And I think it's this loss that's actually helped you to find this stability, because you didn't realize that you didn't have this stability until it was taken away from you. So once, you know, you've been shown, like I said before with that swamp image, it's like during the day, you know, you thought things were all hunky-dory, everything was sunshine and rainbows and all lovely, and then as soon as the lights were turned off, or as soon as it got dark, it started to look scary, it started to look overwhelming. You realized, hey, maybe things aren't as safe as I thought they were, maybe there's a little bit more going on than meets the eye. You know what I mean? And so things are coming up, and that full moon in Pisces is always, it's going to bring things up for you, it's going to bring something really into, I'm feeling like you guys are very, very in your manifestation energy. I feel like you guys have a really powerful opportunity or just ability at the moment to truly like put the energy out there to receive what it is that you dream, but I think, or you dream of, or that you want. But I think that it comes down to you and your emotions and how you're feeling. I feel like Pisces, your way of manifesting is extremely emotional. It's extremely intuitive. So if you're you know, trying to sort of tick all these boxes in how you think you should manifest something, you might actually find that it's not really working for you, because you're not listening to that internal voice, you're not listening to that gut. With the Queen of Cups and the Fool, she's saying if you feel called to do something that you haven't done before, and it doesn't seem completely logical, it might seem a little bit weird, do it anyway. You got to try new things, especially when it comes to creative things. I really think you guys have a lot of opportunity and potential that if you want to share things creatively with, you know, with other people, then I feel like it's going to be a lot better received than you would have thought. And, you know, some of you guys with Knave of Swords coming out, it's on social media. Guys want to put yourselves out there on social media a little bit more and connect with other like-minded individuals, and you can't really do that if you're not willing to put yourself out there. So it's needing to show your face and to share yourself, and you've come so far because you've done so much healing. I think you're really seeing yourself and you're seeing your values now. And the more you see how valuable and worthy and beautiful and divine and abundant you are, the more you're just going to continue attracting more and more and more of what it is that you want. We have the Ten of Swords coming out. So you guys have already been through the anxiety. Wow, we have the Nine of Swords as well. So you guys really are at the end of a really intense process. We also have the Ace of Cups. So like really there's just a huge shift in perception that's coming in for you at the end of August. It's still going to be slow. I don't think it's going to be happening overnight. It's not like you know, you're going to fall asleep on the last day of August and wake up on the first day of September and be like, I'm a reborn person, I'm completely new. It's going to still take time, but you're just having a lot more, what's the word, I think you're seeing the importance of emotional nourishment and emotional health. I feel like you guys are spending more time taking care of yourself and taking care of your body as well, physically. It definitely feels like physically taking care of yourself, eating good food, you know, just really loving on and nourishing your actual physical vessel, because that's the thing with Pisces. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, we're in Virgo season, we've got all this Virgo energy opposing you. But Virgo is the body. Virgo is health. It's physical health. We have Pisces, which is the ethers, and we have Virgo, which is the earth. There's a reason that these two oppose each other, because that's the connection, you know what I mean? We can't be fully rooted and grounded to earth if we're not able to open ourselves up and expand ourselves to what's beyond that. And we can't just be completely head up in the clouds and, you know, connected to spirit if we don't have any concept of actually surviving physically on earth. So this is you balancing that out, because I feel like this has been a process of learning when, you know, your belief and your desire is strong enough to manifest, and when you actually need to physically get on the ground and make things happen as well. This is a very manifestation based reading, because you guys are really in an energy of being very highly creative. So it's almost like be careful what you wish for at the moment, because you're literally manifesting it, you're bringing it all to you, especially with this Empress and this Grand Trine blessings. Be careful of what it is that you wish for, you know. I want to give a message. This is for some person in particular. It's probably one person. If you are really wanting to get pregnant, you are going to. The thing is, do not keep focusing on the loss and what isn't working. The best thing you could do is have more fun, enjoy the baby making process. Enjoy your physical body. I cannot stop looking at how divine and beautiful this Empress card is and how radiant and gorgeous she looks with her big pregnant belly and her boobs. So, you know, the more you can really just love on your body, love on the parts of you that need loving, you know, the more you can really offer yourself nurturing and guidance and emotional connection, whether that's through, you know, I'm even feeling like for some of you guys it's like painting. Get your paintbrushes out. Start, if you are having fertility issues and all you want to do is be pregnant, then start painting pregnant women. You know, paint yourself as that, you know, or create art, do whatever it is to you. Like start journaling or writing out, this is how I feel. I'm so thankful for this, you know, that all that manifestation stuff. I'm not going to go all deep on it, but you know what I mean. So I just feel like that was for one person in particular. You will get there 100%. It's just don't make this, it's the anxiety that gets in the way. The anxiety about losing what it is that you so deeply care about. That's sort of putting up a subconscious block and saying, hey, no, let's just not go there at all. Okay, so let's get a last message from your inner child. Bit of advice for the end of August for Pisces. We have treat yourself and inner tangle. So yeah, like that's definitely the energy of still feeling like you're in a tangle. Look, all of these cards have someone tied up with their hands literally tied behind their back. So a lot of the things that have been going on for you over you know, this period of time that's had you feeling like you just sort of like been chucked around and like, whoa, what's going on? It's literally feels as though it was unavoidable. There was nothing you could physically do. You know, these pictures, they have their hands tied behind their back. They're not actually able, what can you do without your hands? You know, that you can't fight back and protect yourself without your hands. So, you know, you are protecting yourself in the future now because you've hung out your dirty laundry, you know, you've faced your shadows. The shadows aren't as scary once you've looked at them. There's a song oh my god, I have another song for you. So music's really coming up for you guys as well. So you guys get a bonus song, but it's called The Trail by Leilani Wolfgram. And what's the line in it? It says something like, when I was born burning, when you're born burning, you don't fear hell. Something like that. And it's you know, that's this fire element desire. When you're born burning, you don't feel hell. When you've already been to hell, what do you have left to fear? So, you know, you guys have already been put through some of the darkest moments that you've experienced because now you realize, hey, well, how much worse can it get? If that was the worst, well, whatever. You know, I can sort of pick myself back up from that. Let's read these. Treat yourself. Okay. Benny loves a treat at the end of a big day. Some of the older bunnies scold him for snacking on chocolate-covered carrots. Fortunately, Benny knows it's okay to enjoy what he loves without guilt. Balance makes Benny a healthy, happy bunny. It can sometimes feel like life has too many rules that we must contort ourselves to every day to meet the expectations of others. Rules exist to keep us safe and healthy. They provide structure in our organizations, boundaries in our relationships, and security in uncertain times. They can help us develop healthy and helpful habits for life. Most of the time, it's in our best interest to follow them, but not always. Sometimes rules really are made to be broken. If you've been feeling tired, run down, or let down, this card encourages you to take a break from routine. Free yourself of rigid routine and do something fresh and exciting. What would you most want to do right now? If it's within your power and doesn't impact yourself or others in a harmful way, do it. Binge watch a new series, buy a cake even though it's nobody's birthday, or get your hair styled in a fun and crazy way. Enjoy a special treat, you've earned it. Affirmation: when I treat myself to life, I am treated well by life. And that's that value there. Because if you can learn to treat yourself, if you can learn to find, like, this is giving me the energy of someone who wants to be like financially abundant and yet goes shopping and will not allow themselves to buy a single thing that is, you know, even slightly expensive. It's like you won't buy the brand of salmon that you actually want. You're going to buy the really cheap brand that you don't like because you're trying to be cheap, you know, you're trying to save money, but at the end of the day, it's leaving you feeling unfulfilled, it's leaving you feeling lackful and sad and unhappy, you know what I mean? So that's not really abundance in the end. You're feeling lack. And like, now I'm not saying go out and spend above your means, no way, that's not abundance either. Abundance is knowing when it's okay to treat yourself, knowing when it's okay to take yourself for the massage, knowing when, you know, it's like a time to buy that beautiful new pair of shoes. It's knowing when, you know, it's time to really treat yourself the way you deserve, because I feel like you've really struggled with that in the past. You find it easier to treat others. You could treat others all day, but when it comes to actually treating yourself, my love, it's difficult for you. And that's why this Empress is here. And that's why the Emperor was out here as well, because Empress and Emperor, that is divine masculine and divine feminine. That is having balance within yourself to know, and divine feminine is going to treat herself. Divine masculine is going to know when, you know, to not. He's going to know when to say no. He's going to have that discipline. So you guys have come to a point where you really have a good master of this. And because you have Saturn in your sign, that makes it easier as well, because Pisces is kind of getting a little bit matured. We're getting schooled a little bit by Daddy Saturn at the moment. And he's kind of saying, all right, kids, time to hand in your tests. How much have you been paying attention? How much have you been focusing? How much have you been putting the time and energy and effort into, you know, becoming the best, healthiest, happiest, most high vibe version of you, or whatever that is, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's read Inner Tangle. Oh my god, it's the car in front of it. Progressions keep coming up for you, so this progression is really, really beautiful. Okay, last card. Inner Tangle. Oh no, Benny was lassoing horses with Rancher Cotton and got all tangled up. Not to worry, Benny knows how to get out of tricky situations. Life's tricky tangles test. Life's tricky tangles test, challenge and provide us with opportunities to grow wiser and stronger. They can be blessings in disguise. That's this too. You know, these feelings of loss, they're blessings in disguise. Even though they may not look like a blessing, all of this darkness, all of this struggle, all of this energy, it's been a blessing in disguise. And you guys are going to find that whatever it is that you're wanting, it's happening. It's going to be, you know, put out in the world. It's going to be birthed into creation, so trust it. The obstacles we must work through build our resilience and ready us for all that lies ahead. It's easy to get caught up in a problem. We may become overwhelmed and unsure of how to proceed. This can lead to overthinking, overworking, or a sense of paralysis that causes us to linger in a state of unease and stress. And that's where I feel like you guys have been for a little while. This card reminds you that you are stronger than you believe. You are a fierce soul, capable of rising to any challenge. What did we say before? You guys are a little bit uncomfortable with being this new fierce, kind of a bit more assertive version of you, and that's going to take some getting used to. But you're stronger than you believe. You are capable, like, you need this fierceness within you, because the fierceness within you is forcing you to actually, you know, not let other people walk all over you. It's making you stand up and to go for what it is that you want, and not let anybody else, like, get in your way, you know what I mean? Not that you're gonna, like, you know, I'm not talking about you walking all over other people. I'm just talking about you not letting anybody walk over you, okay? No matter how overwhelming a problem may seem, there is always a solution. Don't be afraid to ask for help from those better equipped or who have experience with this type of dilemma. Use the problem-solving tools you've acquired through your other challenges to rise to this one. It might take a few tries to figure it all out, but you will be so proud of yourself when you become untangled. You are more capable than you think. The hardest knot to untie is often the first one. Soon you will see it all unravel. You only need to begin. Affirmation: I am strong, fierce, free, and capable of overcoming any challenge I see. Damn. You guys are overcoming so many challenges at the end of August. You guys are like stepping out on the new path with this Fool, Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups. It's like an emotional new beginning. You're beginning an emotional new story. That's what this is, an emotional new story. Okay, I feel like we're going to leave this reading here now. I want to say this too, with this hungry bunny that's coming out, I feel like you guys really are hungry for life. You guys really are hungry for your desires. You're hungry for a life that feels reinvented, that feels renewed, rebirthed. It's like you guys are really in this energy of like caterpillar coming out of the cocoon to become a butterfly. And I can feel how hungry you guys are for this beautiful, high vibrational, abundant filled, stunning, incredible chapter of life. And, you know, I just want to say it's right there. It's right on the cusp. You guys need to just sort of go for it. Make it happen. When I say make it happen, I don't mean like force it. I mean make it happen by really finally listening to your intuition and taking the time that you need to put into what it is that you know that you've been putting off. I feel like a lot of you guys have been putting things off, and the time has just come to let go for it. That's what Mercury retrograde is coming out here for, because it's saying, all right, all the things that you've been throwing under the rug that you haven't wanted to take care of, you know, the gas bill and the part of the car that needs fixing, you know, all that sort of stuff, it needs fixing now, it needs tending to. So the time has come, Pisces. I love you so, so much. I really appreciate you guys. If you are still here with me, I love you. Thank you. Please do give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you, if you feel like sharing. If you haven't subscribed already, then what are you doing? If you want to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, you can do that down below through the link in my description to my website. I love you guys so much. I'd like to thank your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, and all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you and I in all moments, for allowing me to receive and to deliver this reading for you. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading. See you later, Pisces. Bye.